Hey everyone, and welcome back. So wanted to get to this update because obviously it is a big one, and it seems like, oh boy, finally, after all these years, we actually have a silver lining in the possibility of the Nightmare on Elm Street films coming to 4K. Obviously, the first one just came out from Warner Brothers. In fact, as of this recording, my copy should be arriving today. And I know I've been talking about the possibility of the sequel specifically coming to 4K for the last several years, to the point where I can't tell you how many times I've had to eat crow by the end of each year. I'm so tired of eating crow on this. So hopefully I won't have to anymore. So I know a lot of other people have already covered this, but I figure like, hey, I've been talking about it for so long, I should definitely mention it. So Rachel Talalay, who directed Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, posted on her Instagram account this: dreaming of a water tower. Hashtag Freddy Krueger, Freddy's Dead. Regarding a movie from 30 years ago is an exercise in being punched in the face by every rookie mistake, with a rare occasional, that was good. New 3D is a revelation though. Freddy's brain is peak brat. Hashtag A Nightmare on Elm Street. And as you can see here, especially this second photo that she posted, that's obviously in a color correction room, as it looks like. My guess, although it could be the room that they're doing, look, I'm guessing that they're doing the actual, what do you call it, polarized 3D for this, which would be fantastic because I think that might be the first time that's ever been done. So obviously if they're doing a new restoration of Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, obviously that means that we are finally going to get the films. I mean, they're not going to just start with Freddy's Dead and sort of move backwards, I would assume anyway. I mean, they may do them out of order, but I'm assuming that all of the Freddy films are having some sort of restoration done, not just for home video, but also I'm sure for the occasional, theatrical showing and stuff. So probably new DCPs to be made for theatrical releases, and then obviously we're going to get disc releases. Now, do I think Warner Brothers is going to put out the sequels? Maybe. My guess would be no. I wouldn't be surprised if, even though they did put out the first one, I'm kind of guessing they're going to license out like the sequel, or at least most of the sequels, to someone else. Now who? I don't know. Scream Factory maybe, could be Arrow as well, who knows. But it does look like it's finally happening. So I'm starting to wonder if some of the stuff I was hearing both last year and earlier this year was actually possibly true, or at least partially true. Because obviously if they're doing, let's say they're restoring all the sequels, I mean, there's several films, and films are not restored overnight. They do take time, especially when you're considering 6 or 7 films. It's obviously going to take a lot of time, and especially if you're talking about, they're trying to do like, special features and things like that. New ones anyway. Obviously this is all the information we have, but good Lord, this is the first time in, when did I start talking about this? Good Lord, 6 years ago maybe? But this is definitely the first time we actually have something very, very concrete, obviously coming from one of the directors themselves. Needless to say, as soon as we have any more information, I will be covering it like what? Like flies on, I don't want to use that term. Something good. Let's just say something. I'll be covering it a lot. Let's just put it that way. And I do want to apologize because there was actually supposed to be a news update last week, but unfortunately, even though I filmed it, I do have it shot. I just haven't had a chance to edit it yet. I had a kind of a crazy weekend. So that one actually will be coming, but I definitely want, instead of just tacking this onto that one, I felt this needed its own video. So definitely some exciting news. I can't wait. I'm assuming, obviously, nothing is happening this year. I assume this is all next year sometime, but good Lord, I welcome it. I can't wait for it. And hopefully, again, I don't want to eat crow anymore on this. So let me know your thoughts on this announcement, and let me know who you think might be putting it out. I mean, maybe it will be Warner Brothers. I have no idea. Obviously, I'll be keeping an eye out for all the news on this. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.